Are you looking to move something that's heavy haul? If so, let's go over a few of the questions that carrier is going to have for you before we can move the shipment. Hi, this is Jake Black, Heavy Haul Customer Service Manager here at Anderson Trucking Service. Today we're going to be discussing a few things that a heavy haul carrier would ask of a shipper or a customer in regards to their cargo before getting it on the road. First off, heavy haul carriers are going to typically ask for drawings and or photos of the piece. This is in regards to things that are more one-off and not something generic like a mass-produced excavator or tractor. So the reason we're going to ask for the drawings and or photos is, first of all, so we quote the right equipment. We're going to try to maximize the trailer's capabilities. That leads to a cost savings for you, the customer. Another benefit of getting this information up front is we're not going to waste your time when we show up to load. We're going to have a game plan ahead of time, which will lead to a quicker loading and hopefully less costly for all involved. Another thing that we're going to kind of reiterate, especially on the one-of-one products, is we're going to want you to confirm the dimensions. We do this because simple as a door handle sticking out or a lifting lug sticking off the bottom side can sometimes make a big difference when it comes to permitting. So don't be surprised if the carrier asks you to confirm the width or the height one last time, taking into consideration all the little odds and ends that could be sticking out of the product. Again, the reason we ask for this is to simply avoid wasting permits and, at the end of the day, any undue expenses. Along with confirmed dimensions, we're also going to touch on securement points. A lot of this stuff isn't designed to travel down the road. So securement is obviously a big deal to the person hauling the shipment, but it might not have been a huge deal to the engineer. So we're going to want to identify those securement points or possibly have them added. This is to protect your product and get it moved safely from A to B. Last thing in regards to the drawings is sometimes a carrier is going to ask for the CG or center of gravity. Sometimes if you've got a piece that is 50 feet long, but the center of gravity is 10 feet from one end, that's going to play a big factor into the equipment that we quoted on. So when you're getting into extreme weights, CG can play a very pivotal role in the equipment we send in. So don't be surprised if that comes up on some of your more extreme cargo. The last thing we're going to touch on in this video, but certainly not the last thing that a carrier may ask a customer in regards to a heavy haul shipment, is the size of your lot. By the time we get loaded, a lot of times it's getting near dark, and again, we're only allowed to travel during daylight hours with OD freight. A driver is oftentimes going to be required to sleep on site, in the truck obviously, or nearby. So carriers oftentimes will be asking if the driver can spend the night on site, if there's room off to the side where they could park for the evening and then roll out in the morning with police or escorts. It's something that we can work around, but if the lot is large enough, it's certainly a benefit to all parties. Now that you know what carriers will ask you about your next heavy haul shipment, it's important to understand the kinds of trailers that are capable of hauling your freight, as this will help you set expectations and gain long-term efficiencies. Check out our article on how freight weights impact trailer type in heavy haul trucking for these crucial insights.